How's it going, guys? I hope you're having a good day. If you're not having a good day, I wish you a better rest of your day. I've never really dived into this much personal business, I guess you could say. And this is really just my story of a company that I started, spent well over $100,000 on initial startup costs and expenses, and eventually came to the conclusion of essentially shutting down the company. And really, the reason I'm making this video is because I know for a fact that there are other people out there that perhaps are either going through the exact same thing, or have gone through it, or are about to go through it. Like, it's something that just happens in business. Like, loss is there. Failing is business is a part of failing, basically. And so the point is to essentially kind of, I don't know, maybe help someone realize that that isn't the end. There's more. That's only, chapter 1, chapter 2 of your life, of your entrepreneurial life. Like, there's just so much more, and things don't stop there. They shouldn't stop there, and they don't. It's just, I get people that ask me fairly often, and they say, how do you deal with the loss that you've had? How do you deal with losing lots of money, failing at something in business, and then continuing on in business and continuing on starting other projects and just not quitting? And really, I think that's something that I feel like I have, the entrepreneurial heart, the mind. I'm a person that, even if when I fail, I never stop there. I continue working, I continue fighting my way through until I reach my goals. Currently, I have another company that I own right now, which is basically my bread and butter. That's essentially where I make most all, of my money. And that company is basically a real estate service company, to say the least, to say it in short. So what is this company? What company am I talking about? The company that I shut down, the company that failed. That company is Creative. It's called Creative, and it's a marketing company, or a business management marketing company. Or looking at everything that's happened in my past and with this company, I don't look at all of that as something that I have failed in. I look at it as part of who I am, as part of the process in order to get somewhere different, somewhere better. And I know for a fact that if I hadn't gone through everything that I've gone through in that company, I would be making those same mistakes again with another endeavor, with another business, with another project, and those mistakes would continue. Ultimately, like, looking at the big picture, it was like college. It was like education for me, because I dove into the world of big business, and I went through it, and I learned. I learned by essentially losing a lot of money, a lot of time. But that's stuff that I've learned, and that stuff that I've learned is essentially priceless. It's the stuff you're not going to learn if you go to college, if you go to school, if you read it in a book. There's just no way of expressing all these little nitbits and pieces that were essentially maybe done wrong, in order to, that makes up the whole picture. And it's like, until you go through that, you're never going to understand it, and you're never going to learn from those stuff. So for me, I'm blessed in the fact that I have something else that I can jump back into full time. And that is that, my bread and butter business, that real estate service company. It's been making money. It is making money, and it continues to make money, and it continues to grow. And I can honestly say I'm blessed that I have something that I can jump back to. And I know certain people maybe might have a different position to where they don't have something that they can come back to. But for me, this transition with shutting down creative, this marketing company, and transitioning back into the first company, it was a little easier for me personally, both financially and mentally, because I had something that I could go back to. I'm also the type of guy that always jumps to the very best opportunity and possibility that I see in front of me. Now, I know in business, if you start a project, you want to start it and you want to finish it. Not even finish it. You want to continue, fighting through and continue pushing that project through forever. But at the same time in business, you've got to know of when you got to stop, of when you have to pull the plug, and when enough is enough of something. For me, when I pulled the plug, it was the moment of when I realized that there are certain other things that I could do, certain projects that I could do, and even at that time that I was starting, that I just saw had so much more potential, so much more better growth, both financially and having something more stable than that of what creative had to offer, that of what the marketing company had to offer. And I took that. I pulled the plug, I shut the company down, and I jumped back into my first and my love, my little baby, so to speak, the company that I love so much, that real estate company. And for me, it's like, I'm not stopping there. I am going to, even though this hurt a lot financially. However, it's not enough to stop me from doing more things, from doing other things. I know for a fact that entrepreneurship is in my blood, and it's something that I'm really passionate about, the entire system, the lifestyle, and it's something that I'm just going to continue pursuing. My tip, or I don't know if you can call it a tip, but my recommendation or whatever, I don't know the right word for it, but if you fail at something, and I guess maybe this more ties into business, but if you fail at a project in business, if you fail at a business that maybe you thought was going to be really great and that was going to be the next breakthrough thing in your life, don't let that put you down, and don't let that stop you from continuing on and pursuing your passions and your desires in life, and to continue pushing towards building the life that you want to live, the life that you want to have. Because I could have, just after I shut this company down, I could have just sat down and said, shoot, I've just wasted, several $100,000 on this project. You know what? Screw business. I'm going to go back to, nursing school. I'm going to jump back 7 years in time, back when I wanted to be a nurse, and I'm going to go for that because that's stable, because that's comfortable, because that's good. That's not what makes good entrepreneurs. That's not what makes good business owners. These failings in life, these failings in business are what makes us better people if we learn off of them, and if we take that of what we've gone through and build something better with. So I know for a fact that the next company that I start, the next big project, is going to be much better, much bigger than that of what creative ever was, that of what that marketing company was. And I know for a fact that those mistakes that were made won't be made again, because trust me, I've learned my lesson. That's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to, speak to you guys on a personal sort of level, and just share this, this chapter in my life of when, when I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into a project. It didn't go as I had planned, as I had wanted it to go, and I pulled the plug on it. I closed it. I shut it down, and I started something else. I just want this video to be as encouragement to all of you guys to just continue fighting and continue striving towards your goals and the lifestyle that you want to have. Don't quit. Don't stop. Don't let these failings stop you. And don't let the people that see you fail And when they're going to talk behind your back and maybe say crap about you, don't let that stop you. Continue fighting forward, and one day, the day will come of when you're going to reach your goals, and you're going to be where you want to be in life. And that's when those people are going to look back at you, and they're going to think, and they're going to say, that guy is a real fighter. That guy deserves to be where he's at in life. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's my story. I could say a lot more of other stories and things that I've gone through in business, but maybe that'll be in other future videos. If you're stopping by my channel for the first time, I would love it if you were to subscribe, because it shows your support in my channel and in me, and it's just awesome having you guys there as my little family on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck to you in business and all your endeavors and everything you do in life. So, wish you guys the best.